Herbalist, I'm a vitalist herbalist, which means that we do more than just like talking about herbs. So it's about lifestyle, it's about, food, supplements, all of that kind of stuff. So I do have on the back of this some little tips for you as far as lifestyle. Sleep is so important. Sleep is what we need all the time. I mean, our body goes through so much. Restorative things happen during sleep. When we're sick, we need it especially, and then even for recovery. So if you're like sick with a fever for maybe 2 days, we always say to recover for the same amount of time, if not double. So I know that's always hard to do because we're so busy, but at least slow down, listen to your body. I do have some other things like exercise and that sort of thing. Food, the certain kinds of foods to eat. We all know what we should be eating as far as healthy. But what you should definitely avoid when you're sick is sugar. Sugar increases the bacteria. Our bodies, when they're sick, thrives on that sugar just to stay sick. And I remember when my son was young and he had a sore throat, I would always give him a popsicle or something. And now in retrospect, I'm like, that did not help him at all. And that's why his sore throat would last so much longer. Mm-hmm.
So that doesn't include natural sugars like
right?
honey or
No, I would.
just
Yeah,
like white sugar.
Yeah, processed sugars for sure. Yeah. Even, I mean, honey and maple and that sort of thing reacts the same in our body in certain things as far as sugar. So if someone tells you like stay away from that for like diabetes and that sort of thing, that's one thing. But as far as illness, I would stay with honey as opposed to like maple or something like that because it has so many healing properties in it as well. Yeah. And then supplements. So I have a list of supplements that work really well when you're sick. So zinc, vitamin A, vitamin C, vitamin E, selenium, vitamin D, and omegas. A lot of times just taking these preventatively is nice too, and it has so many other properties that I could talk about, but won't. But those are all great, especially when you're sick. So just really quickly talking about some of the supplements. Not all supplements are created equal. So pure encapsulations, this is one that I love this one. Is that my timer?
No, I'm sorry.
This is a great one because they don't add things to it, and they quality test. They test for all of the allergens and that sort of thing. So this is a good one. And then for omegas, this is Nordic Naturals, and this is the only brand that I use. Also, I see you're nodding. Yes, this Nordic Naturals is great. They quality test too. A lot of fish oil, and that's what omegas are rancid. So if you get one that's maybe like in a really bulk amount and you're like, that's a great deal, they're likely rancid, and especially if they add some flavor to it to hide that. So it's really not even helping at that point. So you really want to be careful with the oils that you use. So there's that.
On the omega,
And then,
I have a question.
yeah.
And I don't know if it's wise stuff, but if it's rancid, it's like you end up burping.
You burp it, and yes.
Yeah.
You can tell.
If you're burping that up, then it's.
Yeah, well, you could burp it up and taste like the lemon or something. Is that what you're talking about?
Well,
Like if you can taste that it's nasty. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
That's what they were saying.
Okay, last thing really quickly, and this is where I love like educating and teaching and doing all this stuff, so I get caught up in all of this and then I forget that I'm running a business. And I have flyers here if you're interested in scheduling an appointment with me. I am a clinical herbalist, holistic nutritionist, Reiki master teacher. I do herbal consultations, so I sit one-on-one and talking about, health history and review of systems and, what kind of foods are you eating, what kind of supplements. I always look to see what medications work, what medications you're on and what herbs work with those medications. I never recommend going off of medicines. That's up to you and your doctor, but I will work with you and your doctor on that. I also do Reiki sessions, so I can work in my Evergreen office or my Bailey office. And then personalized workshops. I like taking my show on the road, so I'll take it to your house if you wanted to. I do have a space, and I'm actually moving my space in Bailey. If you guys who go there didn't know, I'm going to be at the end where the rental space is, so I'm just taking everything over there. So we can still use that space for rental, but also my workshops and everything will be there too.